Hey church, welcome to the Daily Hope. Today's verse is from the book of Lamentations, and particularly chapter 3, which is written from the perspective of a man in deep, deep grief. He is an Israelite who has seen the destruction of his people, his land, and pretty much everything that resembles home to him. Prior to this verse, he's pouring out the anguish and pain of his everyday life. He interrupts his stream of lament with a handful of verses that seem to redirect his pain. Our verse for today is Lamentations 3:25, and he says this in it: "The Lord is good to those who wait for him, to those who seek him." You know, deep grief comes from loss, and sometimes we lose people, jobs, homes, relationships, dreams. And they're these losses that make it seem like the world will never be good again. And in the midst of our pain, we can long for many things to try and recover our sense of safety and well-being. We might even say it's good itself we are longing for, and not just any good, but the Lord's brand of goodness, the goodness that's as good as it gets. This verse mentions two ways we can find our way to that goodness in the midst of our grief. To one, wait for the Lord, and two, to seek the Lord. This, of course, runs contrary to our natural desires when we're in pain. We'd rather find a quick fix, blame others and external circumstances, create fantastical narratives in our mind, binge on entertainment, sex, food, alcohol, get everyone's opinion, get AI's opinion. I mean, there's a million ways to avoid the discipline and patience of waiting, and the humility it requires to let God into our heart and ask for help. Both mean we're going to have to give up a certain amount of control, and that often feels like the wrong move when we're hurting. But for today, what would it look like for you to take an area of your life where there is grief and pain and wait for the Lord? Maybe it means there's something you hold back from doing, or maybe it means it's something good you do proactively while you're waiting for him. And have you really sought him out in the midst of this area? Have you invited him into the pain with you? Or are you trying to push through it alone? It can be incredibly uncomfortable to sit with these hard feelings, to be honest with yourself, to be honest with God. But today's verse is recognizing the good that will inevitably come. The discomfort is worth it. I'd love to read this prayer of blessing over you as you consider engaging in this area with the Lord. And you can close your eyes if that helps as I read it over you. Gentle me, Holy One, into an unclenched moment, a deep breath, a letting go of heavy expectancies, of shriveling anxieties, of dead certainties that, softened by the silence, surrounded by the light, and open to the mystery, I may be found by wholeness, upheld by the unfathomable, entranced by the simple, and filled with the joy that is you. That comes from Gorillas of Grace by Ted Loder. Bless you.